like to thank the Honourable Member for Lincoln for raising this extremely important point today. And I do think that it does exist and we shouldn't just deny its existence. However, many of us here do represent white working class areas, and I think there is a dimension which the Honourable Lady for Mitcham and Morden did raise, but I don't want to dilute the very strong message that we had from my Honourable friend for Lincoln. We do know that whatever measure we use, boys from disadvantaged socio-economic groups perform less well at school. In Telford, only 28% of white boys on free school meals achieve 5 A to C's GCSEs, where girls from similar backgrounds perform significantly better. And naturally, these boys do not go on to higher education. And it starts early, this attainment gap. And as they begin to go through their lives without the tools to achieve their potential, the gap widens. And as opportunities and options close down to them, this impact is felt in all areas of their lives. And more boys than girls experience behavioural difficulties, more boys than girls are excluded from school, more admissions to pupil referral units, and more boys start to see themselves with a bad boy image. And this image becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And there is so much that goes with this, the anger, the frustration, the self-harm, and then the life chances are set in stone, and a downward spiral and a domino effect begins. And these same... Yes, I should be delighted.
Giving way. Is she aware also there is a physical dimension to this debate, as she's alluding to here? Research from the University of California suggests that boys take longer to get going in the morning. They actually tend to need to sleep later in and then work later in the evening. So that may have implications, for example, for the timing of the school day.
My honourable friend makes a very interesting point, and I indeed have a boy who is a teenager, and I completely understand the point that he makes. These same lost boys, as the excellent Save the Children report refers to, then become lost young men involved in the criminal justice system, in the prison population, or joining gangs or knife crime, and it's harder and harder to get back on track and turn their lives around. Now, whilst it may be an uncomfortable position, we do need to shine a light on the causes, and all too often it's a cycle of underachievement where the men in these boys' lives may have had bad experience at school and they then pass that on to their own children. It's a culture of low aspiration, or a pattern of cultural isolation where young people find it difficult to break out of the world into which they're born, or to see the limits beyond the horizons that have been set for them. Whilst we in this place may get distracted by focusing on alternative school structures and curriculum content and mandatory PHSE, we must not forget these boys in Telford, or those boys on free school meals, or those boys in care. And at the core of what this government must do is to continue to drive up standards in every school, creating opportunities for every child so that no one is left behind. And in conclusion, in calling for this debate today, my honourable friend has taken the opportunity to make this point loud and clear on behalf of the boys in my constituency who are struggling to achieve their potential. I would like to thank him.